This is day 2 of asking an actual Roman person questions, which means we can get into the weeds a little bit today. And the number one weirdly specific question I would ask a Roman person, specifically if it was a Roman person in Britain, is what is this? What is this? Why is this? How is this? What are we doing with these? What's the deal? Because this was clearly something that was so obvious that no one bothered to write anything about them because it was just that obvious. Which means that today, whenever archaeologists find one of these fun little doodads, we just kind of look at it and go, oh, okay, another one of these. Cool. Further specific in-depth questions would include, but would in no way be limited to, what is this? What are we doing here? What's going on? Is this a joke? Is it magic? Is it a magical joke? Clue me in on all of the context details that have simply vanished over the last 2,000 years. Are you familiar with the events that occur in this specific space? If so, please provide as much detail as possible without getting your own self in trouble, that is. And then we're just going to need to sit down and go through the entire calendar and walk through every single event that occurs on the calendar for a year, and then walk through each and every detail of what happens on all of the festival days. Because that is then going to lead into a detailed breakdown of every single indigenous deity of the Latium Plain and general Latium area, because I need to know who they are, where they came from, what they're doing, how you associate with them, and what you do on their specific festival days. This is Mater Matuta, by the way, and she is one of the many exciting indigenous deities of the Latium Plain part of Italy. And a lot of these deities were mostly concepts. They only later took on a form if they ended up taking on one at all, and they were worshipped alongside the pantheon that we all know and love and are familiar with from the wider Mediterranean area. A lot of the details surrounding the original OG deities of the area that eventually became Rome have been lost to history, because even for the Romans, this stuff was almost 1,000 years old by the time we get to the empire part of Roman history. So any and all details from an actual Roman person, even if they didn't remember everything, would be vital.